Duffy.
Depends if he can't throw enough strikes, then we'll do that.
Alrighty. First pitch swinging. That's driven to right field. Center field. Jackie Bradley is there and has it for out number one. One pitch, one out.
Both.
Flip the script. New day, new attitude.
That's a good hack by Shohei. Left center, that keeps your hips in there longer. There it was right away.
Didn't have the feel on the changeup there early. 1-1. We get a minute. We'll show you this Boston defense. They have Tani. Well, they had the feel for the changeup there. 1-2.
Just has to stay back. Use his hands a little better on that pitch.
Hasn't lost the helmet in a while. Upstairs, 2-2. Trout on.
He's doing it nearly 60% of the time, 2-2 to a lefty.
Works the count full. An all-star. Having a good season here with Boston. Line drive, looking to get over the shift, and it does. Just tipped off the glove of Story.
Looked like he was in position to make the play. Maybe it is time.
Tani at first, one down, bottom of the first. And there it is. First pitch. Don't have to talk about that anymore. And he's 1 for 1.
Doesn't matter what he did. It was
paid off right there. Here's Jared Walsh, first and second. Line drive, and that could be 2. Over to second, and it is. Trout got back.
Second, it's going to force Luis Rengifo to get that ball on the hop and try to quickly throw over to home plate. And it was just not going to be this season. Guys playing different positions. You want to have those conversations because that hurts, that run there.
Little flare to center field, but Bradley is there. They're out number 1 in the bottom of the second.
And here's Hyundai Key for the game.
Like he was on his way. I'm sure Feblis would have probably held him if he hits the cutoff guy, but it was reversed on a base hit. But
that didn't even get all the way to the wall. Trout did a nice job of cutting that one off. Strike zone. This should be a good advantage for Marsh against him. Now, as long as he can avoid swinging that four-seam fastball.
2-2. There's that changeup from Wacha.
Was with the Cardinals. He was upper 90s with his fastball. He's really learned how to pitch. And when you've dealt with some injuries and you've bounced back as his main weapon now.
The 3-2. Fly ball left field. Verdugo is there. And with 2 down on the turn this season around, now occupied the 3rd wild card in the American League. It's Luis Rengifo steps in with 2 down.
But you could flip
exactly who their guy is to close down games.
At the 40+ innings, now 41+ innings.
2-1. Wacha hasn't walked.
That really slows you down as far as your mental preparation. But again, all these guys were out here early today. And when you have
a bit longer with a 2-out knock.
Pretty interesting. Mike Trout went from Andrew Velasquez
at home, and I'm sure he was doing it on the road. I wasn't on the trip, but he'll work out there in center field with Damon Mayshore. There's nice fielding percentage.
It's going to move different.
Is it possible that somebody wasn't in the right
run like that, especially with Noah Syndergaard was able to get the next out? Good at bat working here for Rengifo.
Yeah, good battle for Rengifo.
That was a tough.
1-0 Boston, bottom of the second. The 3-2. Rengifo drives out one center field. Bradley going back on it, and he makes the catch.
He is so good in the outfield as far as tracking.
Nice to get back home for you, I'm sure. Gooby. That's popped up. First pitch, Joe Adell. Vasquez runs into the netting. 0-1.
I think rock and roll today.
It's the same group that was 11 games, 10 games over 500. It's the exact same group. Some guys are injured, and you know,
gives that length in the lineup.
Joe Adell, second stint back with the big club, just recalled when Ward went on the IL.
In games. It's a pretty good changeup.
Yeah.
Wow, it's at the mercy of the home plate umpire.
3-1 on the year with a 2.43 ERA coming in. And works the count full.
Not afraid to throw a 3-2 changeup to a righty.
Up the middle. And Trevor Story's there. Cordero has to hustle to get to first. He does, but Out number one here in the bottom of the third.
You look at the difference between this season and ERA ground ball out of the game. He's about 44.2% ground ball rate.
And Velasquez 2 for 2 has been. It's not going to get any easier for the Angels with the pitching staff that is coming in here for Bob. Post game, stick around for Angels Live Post. It's nice to see King Fish, Tim Salmon, and G.A. Garrett. Us, you know, regular folk just see all the losses and you don't understand necessarily what goes into it. You're frustrated.
If you have a bad game, you got to wait 7 days to play again. You play the very next day.
Velasquez sends that to left field. Verdugo is there. And for 2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
Ran that one down.
Yeah, he sure did. Bradley Jr. also to come up with something here with Ohtani on deck. Little ground ball in the hole. Devers throws across and gets Duffy at first. And so first is picked off second to end the inning. Off the back.
I want Shohei to stay back on a changeup here.
Changeup. Ohtani looks like he's ready to hit. Wow, big hack. Oh. The 2-2. So full count. Hit well, but right to Cordero, 1 away. So early.
Together and drive it a long way.
Curveball in there for strike 1. Significant home road split. Third of the way through the season.
Balls at a lower third very well.
1-2. New pitcher this year. In on the hands. We'll throw back for Wacha from those early years with the Cardinals.
On the sequence of sinker away.
He struck him out.
Earlier work with some of the guys in the cages, so we can expect to see more of that.
Okay, Erica, thanks a lot. Yeah, it was reminiscent, Joe, that Joe Maddon has a really good eye for hitting. Jared Walsh pops that up. And Devers is there. So that's a 1-2-3.
Time he's thrown at least 90 pitches. Looking for some offensive support now.
Yeah, he's got great numbers here at home, Syndergaard. Looking to end a tough 11-game losing streak. Oh, what a play. Oh, is he off the bag? No, he kept his foot on.
That one angle you thought maybe the one, and then the other angle, like there's no way he was on the bag.
Beno here to Marsh. Pops it up. Trevor Story has it. And we have 2 away here in the 5th. Just like strike 1. Also in there, 0-2.
That's a pretty good cutter. He hasn't thrown a ton of cutters. He's been about 14% cutter usage. Home runs allowed versus his cutter of the 4.
Oh, and he got him looking. 3 pitches, so it was
that call.
Well, we're getting towards that time of the game.
He was showing separation between his fastball and changeup, why he was effective tonight.
Right. 90 bottom 6. 1-run game. 0-2 to Adele.
Fastball average 94.4 on his slider upstairs, 83.
It's just a quality start for Noah Syndergaard. And we saw dive a season high. Only 1 walk, 1 earned run. Adele works it back to 2. French-Canadian pronunciation. Adele stays alive. Walker's 2-2 to Adele. And he got him. So one away brings up Velasquez. Now 0-1.
Kennedy more than likely come around. Darren Erstad. Percy, you need to see Percy.
Ball is lifted to left field. No problem for Verdugo. 2 away. Brings up high velocity, wow type stuff, but he's around the zone.
Yeah, he paints the corners, the 4 quadrants. He avoided.
Inside 1-1. Excuse me. 2-0.
Little base hit he had and a soft line to the first.
Oh, look at it get. Oh, it's ruled fair. Just over the bag. Duffy is going to trot into second base. 2-out double.
Looks like Devers is looking in, pointing into Alex Cora in the bench.
Tawny looking to give the Halos a lead. Have to find a way to tie this game up. In there, 0-2. He's out of the zone, but Ohtani did enough to get a piece of it.
That's a big
moment for this team. And he got him. Struck him out. Score remains 1-0.
Jump on the first pitch, Trouty here.
Wasn't given the opportunity.
He's given up 4 home runs this season.
That's where Michael Wacha is right here, 3rd time through.
Good take up above the strike zone.
The 2-1. Inside, 3-1.
On that left field line.
Going to go the other way, it appeared. Went down, fouled.
Success.
And that's a walk. That's the first walk for Wacha. First walk and said maybe Trouty's due to be on the move. Oh, that would have been interesting.
Mariners, a little different story.
Change up. Oh, and
He's going to pick all throws. Who's out in front?
0-2. Line drive. Oh, right at Devers. Leaps up, makes the catch. He was somehow in the right place at the right time.
And that's frustration for Jared Walsh. He hit and did everything you want him to do on that swing. On fielding percentage, Devers has really improved.
That's Stassi. Swing and a miss. Just misses 1-1. Austin Davis currently up in the bullpen. Ground ball. This could be 2. There's 1. Story over to first. Double play. He's now at first base.
He's a tall target at first. Also a former pitcher in college.
Remember, Christian Arroyo was just defensive-minded Alex Cora. Michael Wacha remains out there facing Brandon Marsh. Quickly ahead 0.
It's just 18 pitches, most he's thrown in an inning.
Remember in that first inning, Gooby out at second base. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
That high.
So with 1 down, here's Luis Rengifo. First pitch swinging, he pops it up. Jackie Bradley's there, no problem. 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th. Get out and play if necessary. And gets the call. That's been called pretty much all night.
How many pitches has he thrown today anywhere near the middle of the plate, though? He's been very, very effective.
His pitches so well.
That was one of the few, and you see his reaction. That was a cutter.
0-2 to Adele. And he gets the call. That's been called all night. Strikes out.
Got to get on base here. Create that doubt.
Velasquez first pitch swinging. That's a flare to left field. And coming in on it is Verdugo. 1 away here in the bottom of the 9th. 4 hits allowed. One of them to this man here, Matt Duffy. The 0-1, it's now 0-2. Change up. Figured he was going to go to a fastball upstairs. 3 up in Seattle. Good take there. They've won 4 in a row overall. And coming in as one of the magic they had earlier in the season.
Good battle.
The 1-2. Hit well, but stopped by Story. And he makes a nice play to throw out Duffy. 2 down. Go ahead. Ground ball. Story throws, and he gets Ohtani. Boston takes the